exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the World of Juice channel, and welcome to NFL football. Tonight begins the 2021-22 NFL season with the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. If you guys missed my preview on Monday of this game, you can go back and watch it on the channel. It is there. Also, I did my official standings for the division, each division, and who was going to make the playoffs and who was going to win the Super Bowl. I did my official predictions for that on Tuesday, so you guys can make sure you watch that if you did miss it as well. And yesterday, I did my official awards predictions. So once again, if you missed it, go back and watch it because those are hilarious. And they are all official and all going to happen. It's just going to happen. So today, with the start of the NFL season finally upon us, we have NFL football all day Sunday. I couldn't be more excited. We obviously have college football all day Saturday as well. And there was one thing that I saw that I haven't discussed because I had those two videos coming out on the channel already scheduled. So this kind of fell under the radar. And that is the fact that the Houston Texans a couple of days ago officially declared Tyrod Taylor their QB1, their starting quarterback for week number 1 against the Jaguars. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about Tyrod Taylor and being QB1 for Houston and what this means for Deshaun Watson and what this means for the NFL and so on and so on. So, if you guys are not familiar with the journey that Tyrod Taylor has been on, I'm probably going to pronounce his name wrong either way. It's either Tyrod or Tyrod. I don't know how he wants it to be pronounced. He's really weird. But he was a bounce-around quarterback, not really anything special. He got the job in Cleveland when Freddie Kitchens was there and started some games, wasn't very good. They moved on to Baker Mayfield, and they've been pretty good since. So it was a good move to get him. Once he left Cleveland, he gets over in LA at the Chargers, and he was going to be their starting quarterback for the season. And then he gets a weird shot from their doctor, and it bruised his kidney, or it bruised some sort of something inside his body. It bruised his ribs maybe, or it did something in his body that wasn't supposed to happen. He got bruised somewhere internally by his own team doctor and was forced to miss the game. I forget who they're playing against with the Chargers, but Justin Herbert obviously got the start there, and they never looked back, and Tyrod Taylor lost his starting job again. So he moves on to Houston, and he gets to be the starting quarterback again. So what does this mean for Deshaun Watson? Well, first off, I predicted this. I knew this was going to happen. I knew that Deshaun Watson was not going to start week 1. He probably won't even start this entire season because the NFL doesn't need a court case or anything of that realm to do their own investigation and to be able to put their own punishment on Deshaun Watson. So if the NFL says he can't play, he's suspended or whatever, they can do all of that without anything in the real world with the court situations and all that. That probably won't be resolved until next year at some time because that's just how the legal court cases and that's how the legal system works. So this whole situation with Deshaun Watson won't be finished probably until next year at some point. So I don't think I already had predicted that Deshaun Watson probably wasn't going to play at all this season. I would be shocked if he did. I don't see how the NFL could allow him to play. It's the same kind of situation where I said when Deshaun Watson the Deshaun Watson rumors were coming up about being traded to like the Dolphins or the Panthers or something like that. I brought up this same argument where I don't see a way that even if there was interest, let's say there was interest in Deshaun Watson from the Dolphins or the Panthers or whoever, there's no way that if they have a trade put together, there's no way the NFL allows that, because you can't have your most volatile player in terms of media. You can't have your most watched player off the field because of all these allegations. You can't have him moving teams in a massive trade. It would be the biggest trade probably in the last decade. Maybe of all time. It would be the biggest trade. Because there'd be so many moving parts, so many draft picks going back to Houston, so many different things happening. Deshaun Watson, one of the best players in the league, would be moving teams. It would be a massive trade, massive trade. But the NFL can't allow that. Because not only can they not allow it to happen, they can't allow Deshaun Watson to start. You can't have somebody that's in that big of a spotlight being the starting quarterback of an NFL team. You can't let him start games in your league with all of these off the field allegations. Now, they may not be true. We've talked about this many times. They may not be true. But they also could be true. We don't have all the information yet. We don't know what the court's going to decide. So, because we don't know everything and we don't know what they're going to decide, the NFL can't allow Deshaun Watson to play in the NFL, let alone start a game or start the season. So, I'm not sure if he's on the commissioner's exempt list, but I'm pretty sure he is. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't fact check me on that. So, where does this bring us with Tyrod Taylor? Well, he gets another shot at starting quarterback in the league. How long is he going to have this? If he doesn't suck completely, probably the entire season. There's really only there's three ways that this could go bad for Tyrod Taylor. One, he sucks, and they have to get another quarterback. Two, he gets hurt, and they have to get another quarterback. Or three, Deshaun Watson comes back. But that's not going to happen. So 3 is basically just out the window. So either he sucks and they just move on from him right away, or not right away, but during the season sometime, or he gets injured and they have to go on to another quarterback. Now, Tyrod Taylor's track record, I don't know what I was saying there. Tyrod Taylor's track record is not the best. I mean, he's shown flashes of being a competent quarterback in this league. He's not a starting quarterback by any means. So, you know that Houston is desperate if they have to put Tyrod Taylor as their starting quarterback. I would assume they do have Davis Mills on their roster, unless they cut him. As far as I know, he's on there. And they could move to him, the rookie out of Stanford, or the young player out of Stanford. Obviously, in our Cougars franchise on the channel here, we have Davis Mills as our starting quarterback. So, we know a lot about Davis Mills. But I don't see this Houston Texans team. Look, I'm going to be frank with you guys. I said this in my predictions video for the standings. Houston's not going to be good this year. They are going to be really, really bad. It's just the way that is. Their roster is not good. They have a horrible offensive line. They have a horrible defense. Horrible weapons for Tyrod Taylor to throw to. Really no running back. This team is not good. It's probably one of, if not the worst teams in the NFL. Roster-wise. So, the fact that Tyrod Taylor, who's not a good quarterback, is going to start for a not good franchise is just not a good mix. You see what the problem is here? A not good quarterback starting for a not good team is just not a good mix. It doesn't mix very well. So this is going to be an absolute train wreck. They may squeak out 1 win, 2 wins if they're playing the Jaguars or the Colts even, or if they're playing the Broncos, they might sneak out a win, or the Lions or something. They could get a couple wins. I'm not saying they'll go winless, but this team is not going to be good. They wouldn't have been that good with Deshaun Watson starting. They may have gotten like 5 wins, 6 wins, just because Deshaun Watson is that good of a quarterback, but they wouldn't have been anything, even with Watson. So now that he's not going to play, probably for the entire season, I'd be shocked if he did play. They're going to have probably a rotating cast of quarterbacks back there playing, and they're not going to be good. So congratulations, I guess, to Tyrod for getting another opportunity to play starting quarterback in the NFL. Can't hate on him for that. I mean, if some team is willing to give you a shot, who am I to judge, and who am I to say that you shouldn't take it? Because I would take it if I was in Tyrod Taylor's situation. Anybody would take it if they were in Tyrod Taylor's situation. So I'm not dogging on Tyrod Taylor for being the starting quarterback. I'm dogging on the Houston Texans because they're a horrible franchise and horrible organization. So I don't know, man. It's going to be a train wreck, but it's going to be fun to watch. Everybody loves watching chaos happen. Everybody loves watching horrible franchises play NFL football games because it's just funny to watch. So it's going to be interesting to see how they play this Sunday because they are going up against the Jaguars. Maybe the Jaguars start 1-0 like they did last season. If you guys forget, Jaguars did start 1-0 and they lost 15 games after that, but they did start 1-0. So maybe they'll start 1-0 again here against the Texans. But congratulations to Tyrod Taylor, I guess. I mean, what else can you say? He's going to be the starting quarterback for at least week 1, unless if he gets hurt or something, or he just absolutely sucks. But hey, man, congratulations to Tyrod Taylor. There's nothing really else I could say. Deshaun Watson's not going to play, so he has no factor in this. So if you guys have any opinion on what you think about Tyrod Taylor or how you think the Texans season is going to go, let me know down below in the comments. I'm very curious to see if you guys think the Texans are going to be really bad or if you think they might sneak out a couple wins or whatever. I don't really know, but let me know down below what you guys think. Thank you so much for stopping by. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.